Madman is about a group of camp counselors and kids on their last night of camping, and we have an axe-wielding killer on the loose. Hey everybody, this is John Franklin Reviewer, and welcome back to another movie review, a one-and-done movie review. This is my second one. If you did not get a chance to see my first one, The Mutilator, you'll definitely go check that one out. So Madman, this is a movie I watched about a year ago, and I really did like it. Now, on a second watch, what do I think about it? Well, stay tuned. So going into the likes, the first thing I want to talk about is a couple characters. I want to talk about a character named Max, who is the head counselor to everybody else. I like his acting. At the very beginning, a bunch of adults and kids are, around the campfire, and he's telling a story about this madman Mars. And I like his storytelling. As I just mentioned, I like his acting. He was definitely a character that I definitely wanted to see a lot more of. It's like the only negative I would say was I wish he was in it a lot more. But when we do see him, he's a real delight to actually check out and, be happy that that character is actually there. The other character I want to talk about is our villain, Madman Mars. I'm not going to show what the guy looks like because I don't want to give it away for people who's actually never seen this movie. Maybe you've actually never heard of this movie. I do like the makeup design of what they actually make him look like. He is horrible to actually look at. And then really the final thing I actually have on this one here is the kills. I really do like the kills. There's definitely some excellent gore in this movie here. And I will just mention, without giving too much away, that there is a scene where one of the deaths that someone is being hung, but there's a little bit more to it, at least in my mind, and I thought that was pretty unique. Now going into the dislikes, all the camp counselors, and even the kids, I was very disappointed with because they were very boring, they were dull, the way that they spoke their dialogue was horrible. I just was never engaged with almost anybody else except those two characters that I already mentioned. So it was very disappointing on that. I am not looking for great acting in horror movies. I don't mind some really bad dialogue and bad acting here or there. But this movie is that I want to be engaged with some of these characters. I want to actually lunge onto someone other than Max or even our villain, but somebody else that's supposed to be the final girl. I really didn't care if her or any of the other people live or died in this movie. I didn't like the story. It's a simple, summer camp movie, but it's not, to me, it's not as good as The Burning or even just the original Friday the 13th or even the original, Sleepaway Camp. There were some problems with those movies there, but I actually still enjoyed most of the characters, which was actually great, but in this one, not really. I thought this was directed badly, and the final dislike is got to be the reason behind the killing. And I know this is pretty cliche now, but I guess back in the 80s, especially 81 or 82 when this movie came out, maybe it wasn't quite cliche yet, but you had a group of kids going back after Max was telling the story, because they were in the woods and they're going back to their camp. One of them decides to go off the beaten path and check out Mars's house. And it was just like, you stupid little shit. All because of you is because of these killings here. Now, I won't say if the kid lives or dies, but I was just like, this was your big reason, and I was just like, I thought it was really stupid. Madman, I'm gonna go 1 out of 4 stars. Have you seen this movie? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Give me a comment down below. We shall discuss it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.